Hey crafty besties, it's your crafty bestie Tabby. So I thought you might want to play along because I have like bitten the bullet, and I don't know if y'all know, but I have never done a craft show. And I think that it's time that I do one. And so I'm going to take my little golden books, and I thought maybe y'all would like to figure out how I do the spines for the little golden books. So I have this spine, and I have the little golden spine, and I'm going to take the pages and set them aside because I can't sew them in and glue this at the same time. And you'll see that I have cut the spine a little too tall. It's supposed to be 8 inches, but I got it a little too tall. And I think if I cut this right here, that is going to be perfect. Yes. So I'm trying to line it up so that I make sure that it's set. This is my glue paintbrush, remember? Okay, so this is how we do it. So the little golden book, I heated up the spine and pulled it off, and I cut the gold spine in half. But this way we can preserve the spine so that it looks like this on the outside. You still have the golden spine, so that's kind of cool. And that's a book that I did earlier, but we're going to do this one now. So what I'm going to do is, when you take that spine off, there's usually a little place that doesn't have any printing. And it's my Aleene's Tacky Glue. As y'all know, it's my favorite. And Yep. Okay. So these are actually oriented so that you know which side is the top. So I'm going to put this so that the top is facing upward. Top is at the top, so the little elephant is facing that way. And I'm just going to bend this over the edge of the spine and push it down, kind of like pinching it in half. And the one good thing about the Aleene's Tacky Glue with this is it's thick. It grabs pretty quick, but it's thick, so you still have time to move it around. So I'll make sure that it is around, just barely around, because you don't want to lose a lot of that golden spine. And then I'm going to lay it down right here on my mat, and I'm going to line it up. Oh, you can't see it. Let me see if I can get it. So it's on the edge of my mat on the yellow line. And it's important that I line it up on the yellow line, because if I don't, the whole thing will go crooked. And so the back also has the strip that doesn't have printing on it. And we're going to squeeze some glue there and glue the other gold spine down. Did you guys have a good week this week in customer service? Or whatever you do? Were you good to people who couldn't be good to you today? Yeah. I got to talk to people from all over the U.S. today, and that was always fun. I enjoy that. And I threw my hat in for a new position with the company that I work with. Still would be customer service. It would just be a little bit different role than what I have now. So y'all say a prayer. If it's God's plan, He will make it happen. If it's not God's plan, I won't even get an interview. So that's how I'm going to look at it. So I've got to glue here, and I've measured a piece of fabric, but this fabric was wonky when I started, So I am gonna see if I can just get rid of the wonkiest part of it. Ooh. Maybe. So I'm going to make sure that I put the dark stuff in, because people aren't going to see that as much. If they see through it, they're not going to see through it as much. And I'm going to push this so that this is exactly 2 inches apart from each other. And I'm going to paint the glue on this side, and then we're going to put, well, we're going to put a bunch of glue out, and then I'm going to add some water to mix it so that it goes on evenly-ish. If I can get the glue to come out. And so hopefully, and the job that I threw my hat in for is a little bit of a promotion, so it'll be a little bit of a pay raise, so that would always be good. But like I say, when I grow up, I want to be a full-fledged journal artist. But maybe when I retire, I'll get to just do art and make pretty things all the time. I think that would be super amazing. And it's okay if I get glue on my mat. It really is. And I'm gonna pick this up and put it on the fabric. And I'm gonna take this baby wipe and I'm gonna wipe off the excess glue, because I don't want to get stuck. Have y'all ever done something and it got too much glue and then you got stuck? Oh my gosh. And then it's a mess. So yeah, I'm cleaning up the excess glue. So if it's on the inside, if the printed portion of my cardboard is on the inside, then nobody's going to really see it, because the signatures, the groups of paper, that's what is a signature, it's the groups of paper, is going to be hiding it. So that'll be just fine. I'm just going to snip that off. See, this is what happens when you try to cut fabric with paper scissors. That's why your grandma and your mama, whoever, have a fit when you use their fabric scissors for anything but fabric. So we're going to run the glue up the sides again, like we did on the outside. Maybe. Yeah. So put in the comments below if you're crafting along with me. Put in the comments below your favorite golden book, or if you're not crafting along with me, go ahead and put that down there just so I can know what the favorite golden books are, because I think that would be fun to know. So I'm just gonna press this. Gotta get it down here on the line. Yes, so that it's straight, not crooked. Nothing worse than a crooked book. And I'm painting the glue out of my brush that was in there with the glue water from before. And I'm going to add more so that it is really good and stuck. I want it to be straight. I want it to be good and stuck, but I want it to be stuck straight. And don't mind me sticking my fingers in the glue. That is a constant source of hilarity for me when I try to, then after I've done this, I try to open my phone or something and it doesn't recognize my fingerprint because I have so much glue on my hands. But this is why I have glue all over my hands, at least lately. So yeah, so I got that. Now we're going to want to get glue in the edges, because we want the edges to stick to each other, and then we want the edges, of course, to stick to the cover. And if you have a silicone brush, you probably wouldn't have to have as much water and glue going on as I have, because the silicone brush, you know, of course doesn't stick. And I have one somewhere, but I did not find it in the great redo of this craft room. So there we are. So then when I put the papers in, and then I'm going to glue a pack of crayons in between the signatures. So the crayons will go in here like this, so they never lose their crayons. And yes, I am using Crayola, because those other crayons is just a travesty. Those crayons do not work. If you're a child, or you have been a child, you'll know. Crayola is the best crayon. And there, friends, is our little golden book that still looks like a little golden book. And then I'm going to sew through the spine, so there'll be the signatures. You'll see the lines for the strings. And if you want to see more, come back tomorrow or the next day. Or if you're watching this after Friday, then, you know, today is Friday, so you can come back any day after today and see what it looks like when I get the signatures sewn in. And we'll put the pockets and tuck places and stickers, and we'll load this bad girl up. And we'll have the Princess and the Frog ready to go to the craft show. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if nobody has told you today, remember, you matter. You are important, and you are enough. And your crafty bestie loves you. Mwah! I hope to see you in the next video.